Cruz, if this week was a workout, this week in wrestling would be a lot of cardio.
Go on.
I'm exhausted.
It's exhausting, isn't it?
Where do we start, Cruz? Do we start with the biggest news of the week?
I mean, we kind of have to. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got the Dean Ambrose. You've converted. You're a bad person, Cruz. I don't like it.
Let's start from the beginning. Let's get the bad news out of the way. I mean,
Vacant has become the Universal Champion.
Sad news.
That's
sad
the bad
news.
news.
Sad news. Sad news. Sad news. Sad news. Not bad news. Sad. More like sad news. You know what I mean?
It is sad. The guy's fighting cancer.
Like, you know, we both know that.
Let's talk Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns had to relinquish his Universal title because he's been battling leukemia for 11 years, and now it's back.
Nobody knew. If you think about it, all those Make-A-Wish kids that he sat with and you know, like, spoke to, meanwhile, he's been keeping it a secret, you know?
Cruz, I have so much respect for Roman Reigns because of this. Like, this is a guy who the company has been trying to get over forever, for 4 years. 4 WrestleMania appearances, 4 WrestleMania headlining. Booed every fucking time.
Right.
And they do all this work with Susan G. Coburn, Susan G. Komen, the cancer people. They work with all these different cancer people. And if he came out and said, I'm a cancer survivor, that would get him over.
Yeah.
And everything that like was supposed to happen with Roman might have happened.
Right.
And the fact that Joe, I'm going to call him Joe here because I feel I can call him Joe.
Right.
Said, no, Vince, I'll do this on my own. And he went out there week after week with this disease being booed, and he finally got over with the cancer announcement. And dude, I was crying. I was teary-eyed.
I'm not gonna lie, because you know, you and I have both voiced our opinion on Roman Reigns on this podcast.
We hate Roman Reigns, the character.
Roman Reigns. We hate him. And when I saw him make that announcement, I mean, everyone was kind of unaware. If you look at from the commentators, Corey Graves, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, they were talking about the crown jewel all the way up to the ring.
They had no fucking idea because there's only a handful of people that actually knew that was what was going to happen, right?
Right.
And you know, I was very sad, you know, like listening to him say all of that, but it wasn't until, you know, his Shield brothers came out, you know, Dean Ambrose, okay?
They did the fist and they were crying.
When I saw Seth Rollins' face, that's when I lost my shit.
Rollins lost.
As soon as I saw Seth Rollins' face, I was like, oh my god, this is actually kind of sad. Dude, like,
my girlfriend didn't understand why I was crying watching my cell phone. She was like, because I got the alert. Because you get. Well,
the okay, you're on East Coast time, so like me being on West Coast time. You know,
but I never watch Raw live because it's usually terrible.
Well, yeah.
And like, what am I going to watch? A Triple H promo for 30 minutes?
Yeah. And so, like, I'm literally just chilling, whatever, and I get this fucking pop-up notification on my phone. And before I even got that notification, a buddy of mine sends me a text and says, dude, can you believe that about Roman Reigns? I'm like, what? And as soon as he said it, ding, my phone goes off, and I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, it was honestly just surreal. It was surreal, because like, I'm sitting there in her bed watching a grown man fight cancer, who I booed and hated forever.
Yeah, everybody did.
Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Roman. Because you know what? When you think about it, this guy loved the business so much that he really thought that he could just get over on his own. Yeah. He really thought he could do it. And because oh my god, dude, it was.
But if and when he comes back, no, yeah, like, you know, he fights it again.
Oh, when he comes back, he's the biggest babyface the company
everyone's gonna love him. For sure.
That pop is gonna rival.
Absolutely.
When Cena came back at Rumble, that's gonna rival everybody. But you know what? Okay? Did you feel it was disrespectful the way they ended Raw?
Okay, listen.
Obviously not wearing the fucking
shirt.
Listen.
We all knew what was going to happen with Ambrose, right? We all knew it was going to happen, the build up, you know, and all this shit. like, was it inappropriate that they chose to do that? Like I said, you know, nobody really knew. Who knows if even Dean and or Seth fucking knew that was going to happen? You know what I mean?
I think it made perfect sense storyline-wise.
Right.
Because Dean and Seth never really got along.
And they've always
Dean and Roman.
They've always had issues before in the past. Seth and Dean. So
of course.
So it's like, well, that's not a surprise. You know what I mean?
But Roman was always the one that was like Dean's buddy, and holding Dean back. Mm-hmm. Now Roman's gone.
Yeah.
Did you hear the crowd? So, fun fact, that took place in Providence, which is like 45 minutes from me. Mm-hmm. And my cousin went to the show.
Oh my God.
And you could hear him screaming, "Not tonight, Dean! Not tonight!" And there's a great shot of this little black kid that they're filming when Dean's beating the fucking, like, Dean, that was a heel turn. I felt that. Like, Dean was like, first he hit him, and then he backed away a little bit, and he was like, what did I do?
Especially because Dean, you know, since his return, he came back, like, all big.
Dude, he's prison
scary.
Dean.
Like, Uncle Dean leaving prison type shit. Goddamn.
He's an intimidating guy. So then when he's rolling there and he's like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And Seth is all fucked up, right? Like, because he got hit. And he's like, it's okay, Dean. It's okay. And then Dean just goes fucking nuts on him. And Seth is like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And there's this one shot when Dean, after he's about to put him through the fucking cement with the dirty deeds.
Yeah.
There's this black guy yelling in the audience, and he's like, why tonight, Dean? Dean, why tonight? Why would you do this tonight, Dean? Do it for Roman.
Yeah.
I love wrestling. Dude, it's just like Dean became like that Ciampa.
Yeah.
Where he just fucking lost it. Lost it. And I love lunatic, real lunatic, not wacky like, Dean, not wacky.
Not wacky
fucking,
Dean. Like true lunatic.
This is like Dean, like I'm dangerous Dean.
I mean, if you look at the build-up from last week too, when was it last week when Seth kept calling him like saying lunatic time, and then he was like offended by it, and he's like, come on, man. So it's like
he kept yelling. He's like, why'd you open your mouth?
Yeah, and then now tonight he's just had it. He's like, fuck you.
And they're the champions, dude.
Yeah.
They're the tag team champions.
Yeah. So now what? What's gonna happen, Vance?
Oh, dude, I love WWE. Leukemia was the best thing that ever happened to WWE.
Oh my God. Go on.
Creative. Dude, because now the Universal title picture is so fucking foggy, dude. Like, they're obviously not going to put the belt on fucking Brock.
No, they're not going to put the belt on Brock. No.
I think this is what's going to happen. I think Crown Jewel is going to be such a fucking disaster. Let's talk about that, because we just got breaking news today that they are doing Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia.
Wait.
They announced it today. I'll pull up the exact quote here on my portable news device.
So it is official that after much speculation on whether or not they were going to have Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, it is officially stated that they are in fact going to have the WWE
so that
Crown
means
Jewel
they have to
Saudi
do
Arabia.
those creepy commercials and shit.
Ooh.
Come visit Saudi Arabia, where WWE is. This is what they said. WWE has operated in the Middle East for nearly 20 years and has developed a sizable and dedicated fan base of women-hating men. Anyways, considering the heinous crime committed at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, the company faced a very difficult decision as it relates to its event scheduled for November 2nd in Riyadh. Similar to other U.S.-based companies, hey, we're not the only bad guys here, who plan to continue operations in Saudi Arabia, the WWE has decided to uphold its contractual obligations to the General Sports Authority and stage the event.
Interesting. I guess that means Shawn Michaels is getting paid.
That means Michaels is back. That means... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for this pay-per-view.
Okay.
They're going to get a lot of flack for this pay-per-view.
Of course.
Which means they can't treat this like a huge WrestleMania
Throw
pay-per-view.
away.
I'm thinking the Universal title match is going to end in fuckery, where there's a vacated Universal title. and they can do some kind of a tournament at Survivor Series or whatever.
Oh, boy.
To crown a champion. Because I don't know if Braun's ready for the belt.
You don't think he's ready for the belt? I'd like to see.
Who's the first feud to be Drew McIntyre?
I mean, oh, dude, there are two. Well, I mean, look
That
what
would be a
happened.
great
Look what
feud.
happened with Braun and Ziggler, man. So it's like,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
You know, so unless they put it on Braun and they go right into a feud with Drew Mac, because he just lost the biggest babyface in the company. So now Braun is back to babyface, like, instantly. There's no doubt in my mind he's a babyface. Then, who else do you have for baby? You got Seth Rollins as a babyface.
Yep.
I mean, who else do you really have? Finn Balor?
Finn Balor.
Throwaway matches Balor?
Finn Balor needs to just go heel and be the Demon King, and all will be right in the universe.
But he's not going to.
I know.
Like who? But what are you, Kevin Owens? When he comes back, he's a face.
Oh my God, we talked about.
They turned
this
Elias
already.
face.
We talked
one of my
about,
favorites.
We talked about that. We talked about them making KO fucking a face.
Yeah.
So
to maybe go against a heel. I mean, a heel Dean Ambrose. That's a monster heel on your roster.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? That's
monster heel.
Sorry.
Him and Rollins will be feuding until WrestleMania.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Guaranteed.
Of course they are. Yeah.
And where's Bray Wyatt? Does Bray Wyatt come back as a face?
Shit,
Does
where
Bray
has
Wyatt
Bray Wyatt
get
been?
involved?
I mean, ever since Matt Hardy left, it's just kind of like, okay, well, you know.
Dude, so I just found this out too. After the WWE Presents Bellelution pay-per-view, there's a Matt Hardy Broken Universe Halloween special.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so there's something to look forward to on Sunday night.
Okay, all right, so then,
Yeah.
all right, because we all,
So-
can we just talk about Evolution real quick?
Let's dive right in. Should we go over our thoughts on the whole card?
I'm gonna read the card off, and I don't want to spend too much time on this because we've already expressed our feelings on the matter. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just so fucked up.
I just want to like skim through and you know let's talk about it. Okay, so we have
Let's skim through
the 2018 Mae Young Classic final between Io Shirai and I hope I'm saying that right. Lo Shirai.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know who that is. Versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm was in last year's Mae Young Classic.
Oh, Australian Toni Storm.
Yeah. Then we have.
I'm going with Australian Toni Storm. I didn't watch the Mae Young Classic. Did you?
I did not. We watched it last. Remember last year we watched it?
Dude, there's so much wrestling.
Side note. My girl Mia Yim had her debut on NXT this week, but we'll talk about NXT after.
I saw her.
Yeah.
Big congrats.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so then we have, Sasha Banks just came back, right? So
Banks is back. So is she fighting?
Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya versus the Riot Squad, or as I like to call them, the Jobber Squad.
Yeah, they are the Jobber Squad. So, obviously I'm going with the 3 women who matter in the company.
Then we have the Women's Battle Royale, which too many fucking names to list, but man,
is it all? Is this where they'll throw all the fucking retro people?
Yeah,
in?
they're throwing a bunch of. They're doing throwbacks, man. A bunch of throwbacks.
Like Michelle McCool and
So
fucking
there's a
Ivory.
Yeah, Ivory, Ebony,
Molly Holly. I think I saw was on it.
Yeah, Molly Holly's. Yeah. There's a bunch, and then
You think they get Stacy Keibler? They got Tori Wilson.
Oh, that's true. They do. Damn.
Dude, I used to see Tori Wilson all the time at Runyon Canyon.
Really?
Fun fact. Yeah,
How's
she
she
still
looking?
looks amazing. She's a personal trainer.
Oh, be like, darling, I'm looking for a trainer, so if you want,
I couldn't afford her if I wanted to.
Oh boy. So, then we have the NXT Women's Championship between Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler.
I'm going with Kyrie because they got to get Shayna up to feud with Ronda.
Mm-hmm. Well, because she's probably going to end up moving to.
She has to move up
the main roster. You know what I'm saying? Then we have
the main row.
So Alexa Bliss apparently is injured. Your girl, Vance.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I just found out the other day that.
I wonder who they're gonna get to replace her.
Well, they did kind of do a little thing on Raw. I don't know if you noticed that with what's her fucking name? What's her name?
Mickie James?
No. The other girl. Fox.
Alicia Fox.
Yeah. Did you not see that?
Alicia Fox and Mickie James versus Trish Stratus and Lita.
Wait, let's see your shirt. One more time.
I got my. Look at that. Boom. Stratified.
Stratisfaction. No, but they did a little thing with Alicia Fox on Monday Night Raw, so where it almost kind of looks like they could easily be like, well, she's gonna fight alongside Mickie James if Alexa Bliss cannot.
Well, I mean, now you definitely know Trish and Lita are gonna go over.
Well, I mean, even if Alexa Bliss was in the match, I feel like Trish Stratus. And
Dude,
why would they bring them back only to lose? You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen.
Did you notice Lita no thong anymore?
Well, yeah, because she's a mom, Vance. Mom.
Mom Lita.
Mommy.
Lita mom.
Just call her
Mama
Mommy.
Lita.
Mama Lita.
Mama Lita.
Mama Lita. And then we have the SmackDown Women's Championship between Becky and...
Mama Lita.
Becky Balboa. Stone Cold Becky Lynch.
You mean what should be the pay-per-view main event?
This should be the main event, honestly. But yeah, Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. I'd like to see Becky win. Anyways.
I want Becky to win. I love Becky.
Yeah.
Did you see Becky attack Charlotte when they were at the Performance Center?
No.
So they had this thing on WWE.com or like the Twitter or the Instagram or the Facebook. One of their things. And it was Charlotte going down there to talk to like the NXT recruits, the new NXT recruits. I think Mia Yim's in it, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, go on.
Yeah. And Becky Balboa shows up and beats the fuck out of her, saying, I should be speaking. I'm the queen. I'm the champ. Beating the piss out of her. And people are loving it. Like, dude, Becky, after what she said to Edge.
Oh, I know. And everybody,
like, she can say whatever the fuck she wants.
Cheering and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, yeah. I love it. I love Becky. I mean, I think that match should... it's a last woman standing match.
Ooh la la.
Right? Or is it not?
I honestly don't.
Yeah, I think it is. Last woman standing.
I think you might be right, actually. I'm trying to find...
So, and then we have the main event, right?
And the main event...
I think I might just watch Total Divas for the last 30 minutes instead.
Shit. That's how I feel about the main event.
Do you think it's going to be like a 1 minute match where Ronda just like, see ya?
Ronda just needs to be... You know what I want to happen?
Do you think some fuckery is going to happen?
I want the Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair match to just be super long. And then when the main event happens, you know, just Ronda fucking come in, put her in an armbar, and then it be over in like 2 minutes.
Dude, but what if they get some fuckery involved where like the Bellas recruit like Nia Jax or some shit?
You think Nia Jax would fucking do that to Ronda?
I don't know, dude. Like, it could be anybody they could bring in. Like, what if they brought in fucking one of the horsewomen or something? Like, some fuckery happens, and Nikki Bella comes out of Evolution as the women's champion.
If Nikki Bella wins that match, Vance... I mean, the only way she would win that match, first of all, is if some fuckery happened. There's no fucking way. Ronda Rousey...
Well...
What?
The other thing, too, is there's rumors that they're releasing women's tag titles, and they're going to do it at Evolution. So I think a lot of because there's a lot of women on the roster right now. Between NXT and WWE.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot. Yeah. So you could definitely have some tag teams in there. Like the Iconics could be a tag team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're already a faction together, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jobber Squad.
The Jobber Squad. The poor Jobber Squad.
Who's the other ones? Evolution, Mandy, and Sonya?
No. That's not Evolution. Let's not be confused with, you know, Batista's
What are they called?
Absolution.
What's Mandy?
Absolution.
Absolution. Oh, so many Lucians.
I know. Resolution.
So many Lucian. Put the Lucian in the basket.
Yeah, Absolution.
Absolution. You know, I love Mandy. Rose.
I do love Sonya Deville, though. Oh my gosh.
Dude, Mandy Rose.
And she likes girls, Vance.
Okay.
Did you know that? Anyway,
Stop
side
it.
Note,
Stop it, Cruz. Okay. Wrong podcast.
All right.
Oh, God.
Can we talk about NXT now? Because I don't want to talk about fucking Evolution anymore.
Can we talk about who took out Aleister Black?
Oh, my God.
Spoilers.
Can we talk about how you called it right on the nose, Vance?
I know what I'm doing. I should be a booker. Call me Cody Rhodes. Okay.
Dude, when Aleister Black... Okay, everybody started coming out, right? You see Velveteen Dream. Okay, so Ciampa comes out.
So is it going to be Dream versus Ciampa at War Games?
I don't know. It's really weird because this is what I'm getting ready to say. Ciampa comes out, right? And then Velveteen comes out. But then after Velveteen comes out, Fucking, who came out after Velveteen? Because I know at some point...
Lars Sullivan.
Oh, yeah, Lars Sullivan came out.
Big fuck.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, you see cut to Aleister Black just attacking everybody backstage. And then he comes outside, and he's like...
Didn't that remind you of, like, Stone Cold when he used to show up at Raw?
Yeah, and he
when he just beat the shit out of security guards.
Kicking people in the face and shit. And then
Dude, he's just kneeing that guy in the head.
And then you got Regal in the ring, like, all right, what's going on here?
Regal's a fucking badass. So did you see he just stood there?
Oh yeah, with a straight face.
I'm
British. I'm just going
I've got faith in Jesus.
And then and all of a sudden
Jesus will protect me.
But the way they ended that, Vance, oh my god, Aleister fucking looks at Regal and he's all like, where is he? And then all of a sudden fucking tiny little Gargano comes out.
Dude.
Attacks
Black
him.
Hoodie Gargano.
He comes out and he's all like, I'm right here. And then you're like, oh my god, it's over. What the fuck happened?
Dude, Black Hoodie, Johnny Gargano. Do you think we might get a heel DIY?
I really hope that we get Johnny Wrestling becomes a fucking... Oh, man.
Dude, Johnny Wrestling and Ciampa team back up.
The only way I'm going to back up this whole... You know, I've been talking about how I want Gargano to fucking go heel. The only way I'm going to fucking continue backing this is if he changes his goddamn fucking intro music. He needs to change his gimmick now. Johnny Wrestling needs a new gimmick.
You don't think a heel Johnny Wrestling could come out to fucking Paramore?
Yeah. No.
No, but you know what? Because Gargano and Ciampa were tag champions for a long time.
No, yeah, they were like besties and shit.
So fucking, dude, imagine if they're back together. They're like the Sami Zayn KO.
Dude, Ciampa's all like, hey, we're friends again.
Dude, I really like heel Johnny Gargano idea.
Yeah.
And then you know what they can do is like you put heel Johnny Gargano against Aleister Black in a bunch of like last man standing matches. You put Aleister Black, send him to the main roster.
Wait, sending Aleister Black to the main roster?
I think Aleister Black should definitely go to the main roster.
Oh, dude, he deserves to be on the main roster.
He needs to be there.
Fucking
they need a face on Raw.
Man, I love Aleister. I still wanted to see him and Velveteen Dream do a tag fucking team and call it...
Dude, Black Velvet.
Black Velvet.
Dude, somebody wrote on some forum or some I don't know, some post. Mm-hmm. And they said, my dream stable is Velveteen Dream and Kurt Angle and Aleister Black. Like, that's the new Team USA. And I go, no, dude. You call them the Black American Dream. And their theme song is by Donald Glover.
What, This Is America?
How fucking cool would that be?
This Is America? That song?
This Is America.
I mean, you called it. You said it.
Dude.
So...
There's so what do you been listening to this whole Bullet Club thing? The Elite?
So, you know, their contract is up in January.
January 1st.
Lots of fucking hush, like, a lot of chatter, rather.
I think they're going to WWE.
You don't think that Chris Jericho is going to start his own promotion?
No, I don't think so. You know how hard it is to get a TV deal? Unless they get a deal with, like, Access TV or some fucking weird channel where they'll make no money. Like, dude, Jericho of all people, too. Dude, Jericho's got so much money, he did a cruise thing. He's probably making fucking a couple $100,000 on this fucking cruise.
Right.
You think he wants to be sitting in, like, creatives all day and doing all this shit? This dude just wants to relax, be in his rock band, show up occasionally in every fucking promotion, because now he just signed with Impact.
Yeah, that's right.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
He just signed with Impact. So it's like,
so what
this
if the
guy's
Bullet
living the
Club
life.
goes to Impact or something instead of WWE?
Never going to happen. Because you know why? The same reason Saudi Arabia is getting that fucking event.
Oh, boy.
And it's blood money.
Oh, boy.
It's blood money. Vince will pay whatever the fuck he needs to pay to get those guys. Mm-hmm. Dude, you imagine WrestleMania, okay?
Okay.
Everyone, main event of WrestleMania is going on. It's fucking... Oh, I'm so used to saying that Roman Reigns is going to be in the main event. But it's going to be, I don't know. Let's say it's Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre versus and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania or some shit. I don't know. All of a sudden, lights go out. And fucking those 4 guys are on the ground. And the Elite are in the ring.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Oh
like, are you
my
serious?
god.
Or maybe by then, like, Undisputed Era's on main roster and fucking the Elite feuds with the Undisputed Era.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? That would be pretty dope.
There's, like, some cool-ass shit they could do.
Undisputed Era versus the Elite. Ay.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I would pay to see
here's
that
the thing.
shit.
If he doesn't give him the money, then Cody's going to just do his own thing. Mm-hmm. Like, he'll just keep being a free agent with, like, ROH and New Japan and all this.
Right.
But he's got to... Dude, he wants to go to WWE because he wants to headline a WrestleMania.
Right. That's every wrestler's dream.
And he'll probably want to integrate shit. Like, if he could have the NWA belt on a fucking on a WWE event or some shit.
Right.
You know, this guy could do a lot of things. And the main thing they're going to do... Plus, dude, all their families are in America. You think they want to be in Japan?
No, that's
true. You ever watch...
No, that's true.
Have you ever watched This Is the Elite?
No.
Or We Are Being the Elite?
No, I should, though.
It's on YouTube, right?
Okay.
And all they do is talk about how they're going to go to WWE.
I might have seen that now that I think about it.
I think I've watched it with you a bunch of times.
I think we watched it together. Yeah.
Yeah. Before Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah. Yes, we have watched it together.
Yeah.
We did watch that together. Yeah.
Yeah. But, dude, they're always showing them on planes for, dude, a 10-hour fucking plane ride to go see my wife in L.A. and, like,
yeah.
fuck that.
I'm sure it's gotten to the
Let
point
Big Daddy
where,
Vince take care of you. Bend over and kiss the ring.
Big Daddy Vince.
Because that's what's going to happen. You're coming to the WWE.
Oh, my gosh. And on that note, Vance, Cheesy Pete's. So, you know, we've got... Cheesy Pete's. No, we got Evolution coming up on this Sunday, just a couple of days. Which
Evo's this Sunday, yeah.
I'm probably just going to forward through it. You know?
I just can't wait for that Matt Hardy Halloween special after.
That's what I'm looking forward to. And then we've got the Crown Jewel, which you said is still happening in
WWE Blood Money.
WWE Blood Money.
Live from this kingdom of Riyadh.
And then we've got War Games and Survivor Series following that. So.
And you'll be going to War Games Survivor Series, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so jelly. So jelly.
Closing notes, Vance. You got anything left to say about all this?
Dude, I'm excited where we're going with Raw. I think Raw really got a great... I mean, it's a sad, unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
You know, and our thoughts and prayers are with Roman Reigns. But I think it really shook up things that was getting stale. And you know what? They even acknowledged on the conference call today, their earnings report call, that they know people aren't going to house shows, and they know that the ratings are down due to an antiquated presentation.
Interesting.
So they're definitely going to be shaking things up, especially now. Did you hear about SmackDown? They're going to get Dan Cormier as an announcer for SmackDown. They're going to make it more sports-oriented.
Yeah, they're trying to make it more sports-oriented. That's true.
Yeah, so I think you're going to see a lot of real cool changes on Raw. I'm excited for it.
That's pretty rad. I guess in closing, everybody should check out the Store Horseman podcast because
Cruz, you killed it.
Thank you, sir. I just the latest episode is up. I am a guest on their show. Check them out at Store Horseman. And have
really funny podcast. If you like wrestling
and comics,
it's funny.
Comedians, what have yous. Yeah, they're fucking hilarious. I had a good time.
Great comics. Great up-and-coming comics.
There's some great dudes.
Established comics.
All right, Vance. I would say that this podcast is finally going over.
Cruz, over and out.
Going over and out.
I could do it now.
Wait,
I can do it now.
Let's see it. Do I do it again? Do it again?
I'll do it.
Wait.
Gross!
Like this, right? Like that.
You gotta do like the West Coast thing, and then the U.
Yeah, because it's like a U.
And then you gotta do the Roddy Strong fucking face.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do that frat boy face.
You know, every time their music comes on, I just expect fucking Kyle O'Reilly to come out playing the guitar. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I fucking love sleazy Kyle O'Reilly.
Sleazy Kyle.
He just comes out and he's just like fucking rocking, man, just grooving. All right. Anyways, Cruz, I got shit to do. It's Red Dead Redemption Day here, so I got my cowboy hat. I got my poncho to wear with my cowboy hat. So I'm pretty excited for Red Dead Redemption.
Well, until I get that game, I'm going to go finish playing Black Ops 4. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Going over and out.
Over and out. 2 sweets for all.
2 sweets.